Hi guys! So I'm just gonna do a little video just to kind of nearly go through my latest blog post. Just a little bit about skincare, which I've actually been having a lot of trouble with. Thankfully in these lights you can't see too much. I have a little spotted going around here. I've got one new one there, but it's going down thanks to this new product that I got. Firstly, I just want to say I'm really sorry about the state of me. I'm wearing my husband's sweater, jumper, whatever you want to call it, because it's comfy and I like oversized things. And I'm just home from work and doing some eyebrows, so I just want to be comfy tonight. So I'm just excusing that. I couldn't be bothered to make too much of an effort, so we've got old work face and husband's clothes. So that's what's happening right now. But anyway, I just did a blog post because I have been asked so many times in private mail. People will just message asking what kind of foundation they should use, what kind of primers, everything. To be honest, it's totally different for everyone. I find for myself, I have really oily skin, so I've been playing around with a lot of products. I used to always use MAC Studio Fix. It doesn't really work for me right now. I have to really mattify it. Urban Decay's Naked Skin Foundation. I've just ordered some online, so I'm waiting for it to come. And until it comes, I'm gonna keep just using their concealers. I'll quickly just talk about that. Everyone knows how obsessed I am about these. Again, the three colors I use is Fair Neutral, which is the lightest one. Lots of people are scared by it because it's like really, really white, but I mean, I have it under my eyes today, around here to highlight. It's really good as like a highlighter as well, and the consistency of these concealers is unreal. I will actually literally wear these all over my face and just put powder on to mattify them a little bit more instead of my foundation at the minute, because they give an amazing coverage and you need so little of them. So yeah, the lightest one was Fair Neutral, and then I have Light Neutral, which is kind of an in-between, and then Dark Neutral, which I would use in there. So again, it's hard to see it in the light, but yeah, here's better. You can kind of see lighter, middle, darkest. Those three colors work really well on my skin. They actually work really well on everyone's. Covers everything. And if you put a bit too much, you need very little of the dark one on. I've made a mistake and then have like this massive dirty patch on my face. It's really easy because of the little brush or whatever's on this to just like, I would just do a line across and tidy it up. I went ahead of myself and started talking about foundation when really I wanted to talk about prepping the skin. You can use the most expensive foundation in the world and think that that means it's going to be the best foundation, and it's not going to sit right on your face because you haven't prepped your skin. Every morning without fail, I don't know if people say this is good. I mean, I'm not a beautician, I just do makeup and eyebrows and a little bit of nails. So I don't know if people necessarily will say this is good. But I have to do it this way. I cleanse and tone my face every day. Lately, before I was like swearing by Proactive, I started taking crazy breakouts. I think, again, I wrote it in my blog, I think it's because I'm not drinking enough water. I had put it down to using a dodgy little batch of Estee Lauder Double Wear. Sorry to my friends that work there. But yeah, I think I'm allergic to that because my eyes went all like spotty and ridiculous. So I blamed it on that because everything started going wrong from there. But it wouldn't still be going wrong, it's been months. So anyway, my skin's still being an idiot. So my mom had bought me this stuff just before my wedding, and I was too scared to start using it because you know what it's like if you start something new, your skin just totally breaks out. So anyway, about a week and a half ago I started using this. I only had about 2 big spots on my forehead. Thankfully it's gone. There's a little scab there, I can't really see it. I don't really want you to see it anyway, so I'm gonna stay back here. Awkward. So I started using this Clear Start. It's like little tester form. I don't know how much it was because my mom bought me it. It comes with a scrub, which I just showed you, a daytime treatment and a nighttime treatment. So these are your moisturizers. So that's what I use as my morning moisturizer. So in the morning, scrub my face with that. little scrub. It's like a foaming wash. And then I put that moisturizer on after I've toned my skin. And I'll let all that dry. You put your primer on for a normal person, but for me, because I'm testing new products and my skin's being ridiculous, I was in MAC the other day, goodies. So I got the Skin Refined Zone treatment, which was described to me as being something for your pores and making them smaller, oily skin. Not really sure, but so far it's working, so I like that, but I'll get more into that in a minute. So this blemish control lotion, it just comes in a little black tube, and I think the Skin Refined Zone treatment was $17, and I think this one was $13.50 for the blemish control. Basically, at the start of the week, my forehead was covered. Like, I think I can't really see them. There's only 3 that are still kind of left. Basically, so far, don't go and buy it tomorrow, but let me just use it for another week. But it's been since Monday, and I only have 2 spots left, and they're not really even spots. They're totally dried up, and if anything, they're like little patches of dried skin, which I hope by tomorrow morning will be gone. So far, that's unreal. Just, there's one there you can kind of see. That was just a new wee baby. I think it just wanted to surprise me this morning. So put some of that on that, and hopefully that'll go away. Also, this is so disgusting, but let's be real. Don't pretend this doesn't happen to you. The lady in MAC actually told me, she was like, if you're doing your makeup, like you've just got out of the shower, and your spot or spots are weeping slightly. That's so gross, but oh well, I'm just being honest here. It happens to us all. If you put a little bit of that cream on, it'll dry that up right away so that you can literally put your moisturizer on, put your primer on, whatever, and you're gonna be good to go to put your whole face and makeup on. So yeah, I did test that. It stings like a mother. And we'll end that sentence there. But it worked. So it's only been 3 days of use. So far, so good. If it continues to help, I'll blog again or update in one of my random little videos and just be like, oh, by the way, this is legit. Yeah, it's been 3 days. So far, so good. Skin's really clearing up. And a little bit less editing needed in some of them photos, which is not so bad. So yeah, I've been using that then after my clear start. And this little guy here, which is the Skin Refined Zone treatment, I just literally put it here. Some people might need to put it there. I didn't really find I did. I just put it on my forehead in there, and like literally I haven't even touched my makeup all day. I've touched up my lipstick a little bit for this video. I've been wearing my makeup since 9 o'clock this morning. Don't know what time it is. Last I checked it was like 8 or something, or just after 8. So yeah, it's been really good. I haven't needed to touch up on my forehead, which sometimes I do. So far, 3 days using these. They've been fab. So thank you, MAC. Also, they sent me some goodies in the post the other day. I wish. But I got this little tester of Skin Base, which is really nice actually. I usually don't like primers like this because I would do anything to not have my skin shiny. Can you even, yeah, you can kind of see it there. The way it's kind of left a little bit of a highlight. So I think that might be cute for like under your foundation, like if you just put it in your actual highlighted areas. I mean, it's not too pigmented, it's only a little bit, and it would be really nice for strobing. But it feels really nice, but not for me. I wouldn't use it every day, but I think it would be just cute. Once you kind of in between all those little layers that you're doing, you need to let your makeup just dry in between. It sounds like a lot, it seems like a lot of products are going on. I guess there are. You need very little of everything though, and it should last you for a long time. The primer I use is either the Brightening and Tightening by Urban Decay. I have noticed it's actually better for my skin than the Pore Perfecting primer. Pore Perfector is meant to be for oily skin, but for me, I don't understand. The Brightening and Tightening just works better. There's a high glycerin content in it too, which means your makeup's gonna stick. Anything you want to see a high glycerin content, because it's gonna hold your foundation on for you. So that's what you're looking for with a primer. I also, if I can find it, have been trying out these oil-free, and obviously this is mattifying. A couple other makeup artists have been saying that this is for dry skin and not to be mattified. Well, first of all, it says mattifying on the bottle, so I think that kind of spells it for you, just saying. But anyway, I really like it as a mattifying primer. Usually I use the MAC Gel Mattificant. Why do these companies try and be fancy and say things like French? Probably said that totally wrong. That probably actually sounded like a bad word at the end, but it wasn't. Thanks. And this was really expensive. Can't remember how much it was. Would I buy it again? Just because it says Laura Mercier. It really isn't a miracle worker. It hasn't done, I mean, it's okay, but I mean, for £27, if I can find one at £7 that's doing the job, I'm gonna use that. I am a makeup snob. I like my brands, like them. Not that I like it to be expensive, I just don't mind spending money. That's one thing I don't mind spending money on is makeup. I will spend a gazillion pounds on makeup and not feel bad at all. Love you, babe. My husband doesn't like that, but it's fine. Because he doesn't watch these videos anyway, so he doesn't need to know. It's our secret. Anyway, so primer wise, for oily skin, I suggest those. Not for oily skin, for normal skin, everyone's been talking about this. It kind of works a little bit for me too, but to be honest, I would use this mostly for normal to dry skin. Your makeup will not budge. You smell like a boy for 5 minutes, but then you either get used to the smell or it goes away, which is great. So another little primer for normal skin. I would use, just to be honest, the little Garnier ones. There's like 3 different ones. They're all good, so I would get those. I just want to talk about priming your eyes. So this little baby, Eden Eyeshadow Primer by Urban Decay, is honestly the best little eyeshadow primer ever. You cannot go wrong with this primer. It's quite matte, so it's gonna dry up any oil on your lid. If you have dry eyes or anything, it's maybe not the best. You could just use the anti-aging or the original one, but I love that. I think it lasts the longest as well. I think it lasts longer than the original. You could maybe kind of just put a little bit of it on and not like loads, but I just whack it all on. But make sure, right, a lot of people just, I can see them like put their foundation on like all over their face, including their eyes. When I'm doing all my prep, I'm gonna obviously do my eyebrows first, and then I prep my face all around my eyebrows. I do not put any foundation on my eyelids. That is gonna create more oils. Like, foundation has oils in it no matter what. So, I mean, some of them say no oils, but like, come on, there's definitely some kind of oils in there. So like, just don't put it on your eyelids. You should only have eyeshadow primer and your eyeshadow on your eyelids, and that's all that you need to be putting on there completely. Everyone keeps talking about an eye base. An eye base is literally like, do I have one? Your eye base is literally gonna be one of these colors here, or sorry, one of these two. Can't see what I'm pointing at, the mess of this palette. I've tried to clean it. But yeah, I use this palette every day as well. You'll know that. I put my eyeshadow primer on, then I put these on every day. Every day. Pink or yellow. Everyone's like, oh, match it up to your skin tone. I really don't care what it matches. It's just a little base color. You're only just putting it on top of that so that it's easier to blend your other colors. And both of those colors don't really come out with anything labeled with the same, yellow or pink. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to talk about a couple of those products that I'm trying out at the minute. The Urban Decay ones that I showed you, I always use and I live by them. They're the best. The other ones are, I'm trialing, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'll get back to you in another week after I've used the 2 new products that I'm using from MAC about the blemishes and stuff. So I always think that's good to know. But apart from that, I hope you found this kind of helpful. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.